So, this is going to be different. I decided to build a new PC for my studio. Turn this music down. Build a new PC for my studio because right now I'm running a very old Mac Pro. I think it's from 09 or 2010. It's a great computer, still running pretty well for most. What's up, Channing McCutcheon? It's a good name. I like it. It's a good computer right now for music production, but it's starting to show its age. It's starting to slow down when I've got a lot of tracks running, all kinds of stuff. And on top of that, I really can't do much gaming on it. It'll run, you know, like small indie games and stuff, but nothing modern, nothing too crazy. And I'd like to be able to make more of that. So I've got some parts here. I think I got everything. Honestly, this is my first PC build, so we'll see if you know, I get half an hour into this and realize I'm missing a processor or something. No, I've got i7 right here. So this will be fun. We'll see where this goes. I'm just gonna hang out, build a computer, see what happens. I've watched a lot of videos on this, but if anybody in the stream knows more than what I'm doing and you see me doing something horrifyingly wrong, please stop me. So I just want to take you slowly through the build I've got. Starting with I have an MSI Z710 or 270 A Pro motherboard. It seemed like a good choice. What's up, hello Valtteri? So yeah, this seemed like a good choice of motherboard. It's not like you know, super 100% top of the line, but it seems pretty nice, and it had a lot of the features I was looking for, in particular working well with the new i7s, which is what I wanted, because I want to go for the latest and greatest processor first and foremost, because that's gonna be the most helpful when it comes to music production. I didn't go all out on the graphics card, but I did on the processor as much as I could. So there's the motherboard. Next up, the graphics card. I got a 1060 here by EVGA. Seemed very popular, and it seemed like the 1060 was going to be enough for the kind of gaming I do, the kind of video production I do. I almost went for the 1070, but I decided to save a couple hundred and go for the 1060. After that, got a Intel i7. It's the 7700K, 4.2 gigahertz, and 4-core. I think it's the KB Lake generation they're calling this. It's the latest generation of i7. I'm really excited about that. It says for a great VR experience, which I don't have a Vive yet, but I want to, so that'll be nice when I get one. I got Corsair. I got 2 of these. The second one is supposed to be delivered in like the next hour, so I may run to the door for that. Yeah, I think this will last me a few years, hopefully. Hi Wild77. So yeah, I'll have 2 of these, 2 16 gig DDR4 RAMs by Corsair. It's their Vengeance series. I'm psyched about that. I do need a lot of RAM when it comes to running the larger mix sessions I do, especially for bands that I record and stuff. Those can get kind of out of control. So a lot of RAM will be nice. I have the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. Again, seemed like a good option for cooling. And like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing. This is my very first build, so hopefully that's a good option. And then what's left? Oh god, this is so heavy. Here's the power supply. It's really heavy, so I think that means it's good, right? That's how that works. And then I just got a little Windows 10 install USB, which was cheaper than the download, which is weird to me, but whatever. So yeah, I guess we start with the motherboard, right? That seems right. 32 gigs. Yeah, it's going to be 32 gigs total. I'm running 24 in the Mac Pro I'm using right now, and that's been great for now, so I figure 32 will be good for the next few years. Alright. I'm going to very gingerly take this out. And I've got the manual and their quick start guide standing by, although I have watched a lot of videos, so I think I have an idea of what I need to be doing. Microsoft saving bandwidth. Yeah, right? That's how it is with everything now. You can buy like a... you can buy the physical copy of a game for like $10 at GameStop, or you can buy the digital download for $60. It's ridiculous. Why wouldn't Windows be the same? Okay. Here's our motherboard. Got some music playing in the background. Oh, you'll like this one. I've got a lot of demos of covers just sitting around, and they're all in my Dropbox, so I'm just playing music from that right now. So maybe you'll hear stuff that'll show up later, or some early demos of covers I did. Okay, that's the plate that goes on the computer. I know that much. We're going to go back to the quick start guide here. Okay. Step 1. This guy comes up. Step 2. I don't see that one. Oh. Wait. Okay, that's ready. I guess there is no second one. That's weird. Okay. Let's open my i7 now. Yeah, I've mostly been, my main gaming console is my Xbox, and I would say I'm mostly, yeah, I have, the only physical games I have on Xbox are, I think, Fallout 4 and Rayman Legends, and that's both of those because I got, crazy deals at some, like, discount used game shop around here. But otherwise, yeah, I'm all digital downloads, so yeah, I'm running out of storage on my Xbox as well. Okay. So I've got the processor here, which scares the hell out of me. Not looking forward to downloading GTA 5 again anytime soon. No. Yeah, I mean, every game now. I remember when I first started like playing PC games and stuff. My first PC game was I think The Sims, the original Sims, and it came on a few CDs, which was crazy to me at the time, because CDs were so huge. What could you possibly fit on more than one of them? And the install was like 2 gigabytes or something, which was pretty much my entire hard drive at the time. And that blew my mind, that I was going to have to sacrifice just about my entire drive to play this new Sims game. But it was worth it. That was a good game. Which direction does this go? Any particular games I'm going to play on the new PC? I have the craziest Steam backlog right now. And right now I'm in the middle of... I have about 197 games on Steam that I bought in Steam sales, Humble Bundles, whatever, and never got to. And they're just sitting there in my Steam library, and I feel terrible about it. So, I'm going through those one at a time. Right now, I'm in the middle of Borderlands 2 and an indie game that's kind of like Portal. It's called Cube, and I think it's spelled Q-U-B-E. And I swear to God, my computer is so slow it can barely run Borderlands 2, which came out, what, 8 years ago? So, I'm going to read the manual to try to figure out which way this thing goes on. Can't play Sims because it doesn't fit on her computer's hard drive. Yeah, 13-year-old me sympathizes with her. Yeah, so Borderlands 2 will be first on the list. I got a lot of stuff, not too much in the way of like AAA games. Though, to be honest, I've avoided them because I know I can't play them on my computer, so I'll probably buy more of those. I played through Doom on my Xbox. I would love to play it on a PC with mouse and keyboard, though, so I may repurchase that on the PC as well, and I hear that's really nice to look at on a nice PC. Okay, you open it up, and which way what am I looking at? Can I just safely assume it goes in this way? God, this is terrifying. Does anybody know how to install an i7? That thing. Oh, there's a key there and there. Ah, thank God I got it. Imagine that, looking at the instructions. Okay. So that's slotted in nicely. It's good, right? And then this part comes down. Borderlands is not that demanding. I know, and my computer is not that powerful. It's got like a... I don't remember exactly what graphics card is in that thing, but it's a ridiculously old, I want to say like I don't know processors. Radeon, is that a thing? It's a really old Radeon graphics card, and it does not run Borderlands well at low settings. But I think the 1060 will be enough to do most things I'd like to. I mean, a friend of mine at work who's really into PCs, he's running a 970 right now, and he says he's very comfortable streaming games at max settings, modern games. He's playing through Fallout 4 right now. So I think I'll be okay with the 1060, which is supposed to be a little notch above the 970. Okay, so this part comes down now. That took us way longer than it should have, right? And that part's supposed to pop off now, right? Oh, there we go. Good. Okay, so we've got that. Next, I have to do the cooler. I'm just assuming that would have taken an experienced PC builder like 2 minutes. But admittedly, I was talking at the same time, so, excuses are good. That's good. I'm glad we're both in this together. With having no idea what we're doing. Okay, so there's parts, probably. There's the thing. Here's the plate I have to screw onto it as well. Okay, do you come with instructions? That's the question. Yes. Good. Oh, this is just the warranty. That's not helpful. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. It's like a frickin' IKEA manual. Okay, so the fan comes off. Does it just pop off? How does this go down? Is there a latch? There we go. Got it. That wall behind me is actually pink. Yes, it is. We bought this house, and the walls were pink. And believe me, it is on the list of things to change when my wife and I moved in. And there we go. Yeah, it's pink walls and really ugly pink carpet too. So I love it in my studio. Yeah, that will be changed very soon. If you have any ideas as to what I should paint it, please let me know, because my wife and I have been arguing about it for months. Okay, so now I put the thermal compound on the processor guy. Carpet as well. Yeah, right. I mean, that's what it's from. It's from that time. Black and dark red. That's actually the theme I'm going for here. I've slowly been all the new gear I've bought recently, and you'll see the case. The case is even black and red. So, and I mean my my whole logo thing is all a red theme. So yeah, I was thinking like a dark red wall and some nice wood floors, but I don't know. We'll see. We just redid the whole living room and the bedroom first. And then I get to do my studio. So I'll get there. Okay, pea-sized is the way I've heard it described, the amount I'm supposed to put on here. Looks like the average pea. And now I just kind of scoosh this down on there. Right? Which way does it go? This way or that way? What colors does my wife want? She hasn't said, but she says anything but dark red. So Purple it is then, right? It's my least favorite color. Okay, looks like it rub it with my finger on the CPU surface. Okay. Gross. So it looks like it goes this way. Have some tissues handy. Now you tell me. Okay, so that's pretty comfortably on there. I'm gonna run to the restroom and wash this off. That stuff does not come off easy, Wild77. Okay. So that's on. Let's move to the next step. This is going to be the longest PC build ever. Because I can't be trusted to even, like, put that stuff on. Okay, so we got the stuff on. Next, I have to assemble the crazy X thing, which is this guy. Friggin' shuriken looking thing here. And I'd imagine the cooler doesn't go on top. That's a good call. You know, now that you say that, thank you. Hello, Volteri. Doesn't go on top of the RAM. Yeah, see, I don't think about these things. I'm a guitar player. Okay. Now I'm 1150. What is it? Where do I find out that part? LGA 1151. So here we go. We're using the middle of the 3 holes. Right, I guess. Or I don't know what I'm supposed to... I think I'm okay. Okay, so I guess that's already done, right? That's what that is? I don't even know what I need to do with that step. Next up, I have... Oh, I see what it is. Okay, I see. That was telling me, which... No. No, I don't see what's going on here. So do I need to be in the middle most of these 3? I don't know what's happening. X piece goes under. Right. Okay, so let's take a look under. I assume I can take this off for a moment. Yeah. no, it actually looks like the X piece goes above. This piece goes underneath. And it holds. I see what happens. Okay. This makes a lot of sense now. Very slowly coming together. Try setting it to Wombo. Yes. Wombology, the study of Wombo. This is 3rd grade, SpongeBob. Okay, so this is supposed to be at this angle, and now it's going to kind of scooch its way through this guy. Come on, you. And then once it's on the other side, it comes out like that. Except, I messed up and got it at the wrong angle. Because it's supposed to be like this. Wait. Like that. Yes. Oh, okay, I was good. Okay. Doesn't look like it's going to reach what it needs to reach. Oh, there's a part that like sits in it? Oh, I see. That goes in there. I think I might need to take this off to do this. Come on, you. It's like watching someone build a puzzle. Yes, a very expensive puzzle. And they have no idea what they're doing. Okay, so I've got it at that angle. That's right. And there's an opening on either side. And now, the next step, oh, is to, okay. Hang on. Okay, you're getting out of here for a second. Just want to say it was a very brave choice of me to live stream this. Okay. So these 4 pieces go into that guy underneath. That's what I'm getting from this picture. And then the nuts tighten on the other side. I watched the video they had linked in the Build a PC subreddit, and it's all starting to come back to me. It's like Lego for adults, yeah, right? I believe Lego for adults is also called Lego. Because Legos are awesome. You can never outgrow Legos. Also, I just want to say the Lego video games are friggin' amazing. And are the single best video game to play with your wife. especially if they're not really into video games themselves. It's a really good game to share with them. Something feels wrong. Ah, I just felt one of those pieces drop out into my lap. Maybe I have the wrong ones of these. Now that one's right. I think I had a shorter one. Yeah, that's right. And that's through, and that's through. And while those are there, I'm just going to get a nut. I will be amazed if I actually have all the pieces at the end of this. Any Mega Man covers in the plans? Yeah. I saw friggin' Richard, my friggin' idol in the video game cover space. Hang on, I just dropped one of the nuts. He just did Storm Eagle, which I did last year, mind you. I am planning on doing something. Okay. No sign of the nut I dropped, which is bad. But hey, we'll live for a minute. I'll go after it with a flashlight in a second. Did not find the nut. Did find like 6 different spiders, so that was great. That was a great experience down there. Any Mega Man covers in the works? Not immediately at the moment, though I am planning on doing... I mean, I gotta do Spark Mandrill at some point from Mega Man X, because that's probably one of the best video game guitar songs out there. And then, past that, I have one cover that's been brewing for like years that's of the entire like first level thing of Mega Man X. So that whole opening highway stage, and then, you know, Vile's theme and Zero's theme, and a big medley of all that. And that's been in the works for a while. I just haven't had the right time to put all that together because it's like 10 minutes long. So that'll be fun when I eventually do that. And then I have a cover plan for next week. Come on, get in there. That's not a, it's actually not a video game cover. I'm doing a pop, well, I'm trying. I don't know, I'm about halfway through it. I'm gonna see if it works or not. It's a cover of a pop song that I thought would work really well as like a gent, you know, periphery kind of tune. and I'm still like 50-50 on whether it works. So we'll figure that out. Alright, I think I've got all these pieces sort of in there. I'm still not 100% sure I dropped one, but it felt like I did. Yeah, Richard DB, I don't know how to say his name, but he is amazing. And he's been so successful with his channel and his Patreon. He's like my absolute idol when it comes to that stuff. I hope I can achieve the same kind of success on YouTube that he has had someday. Yeah, I will finish that Mega Man medley soon. Maybe that'll be what I'll tackle next after this week's cover. This thing makes me so nervous. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 of these short guys, and that's what I'm missing. I dropped one of those. Okay, let me get my flashlight. We're gonna take a 2-second detour. Tell you what, he does play really, really good leads. Tell you what. Yeah, sometimes when he'll like tap a lead line that I would have tried to pick my way through, and he just kills it. It's awesome. I have a sketch of the Mega Man thing, and I can't find it. There it is. Here's another one I'm working on right now. Hydrocity Zone from Sonic 3. We'll see. Here's the Mega Man X track. Yes! Found it! Right in front of me. I'll keep blasting this so you can hear the arrangement. So. Maybe I didn't need those after all. Because I don't see them showing up. Maybe they were for like, I don't know, some other use of this? I don't know, we'll see. Okay. That goes on. This goes through just like we were planning to before. And it's going to end up like that. Okay. There we go. This all makes sense now. What's going on here? Trying real hard to figure out where this goes, guys. I mean... Did I get the wrong angle in here? Don't need any of that dubstep. Okay. I see the point that's supposed to sit in there. It feels like I should be going in at this angle instead. Is that right? Oops, got more cooling juice on my fingers. I don't know what I'm getting wrong here, guys. Oh, do I have it in the wrong spot on the X thing? Oh, I can move it. And I should be in the middle spot on all three. You know, like if I was actually looking at the manual in front of me, that would have made sense. Feel free to use this as an example of what not to do when building your PC. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Yes, I did decide to stream this after all. I was planning to do it on Saturday, but all the parts came in today. My wife is out shopping, which means it's the perfect time to make a fool of myself in my own home. Oh. Ah, come on. I have this on upside down or something? What's going on here? What am I missing, man? Thought I had it. Wait. Maybe I got it now. It's one of those 1,000 pieces. Yeah, right? No, the worst part is it's not 1,000 pieces. It's like 6 pieces. And I can't figure it out still. Let me move this so it's actually in your field of view here. How about that? There we go. That's some good broadcasting. So what kind of covers are you guys looking for? What kind of content are you looking for from my channel? I mean, I feel like I should ask this more often. Do you like when I stick to, first and foremost, the, you know, the video game music things? Or you know, the other types of content I've done in the past. You know, I did like the Fairly Odd Parents theme. I have that Hey Arnold video. So more TV show themes, and I'm trying some pop stuff. I did Happy. Got another one coming next week. Is there anything you guys are looking for particularly from my channel? Otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing whatever. We'll see what happens. Okay, step 6. I did that. Okay, I need a screwdriver, which I didn't think to get. 1 second. Why would I need a screwdriver to put together, you know, a piece of machinery? That'd be silly, right? Like the video game stuff, but whatever I'd like to do. Good. I appreciate that. Maybe sing more? I am actually planning on... Should I tighten that first, that inside thing there? I feel like I should. My next week's one, I am planning on singing on it. The only thing that's holding me back from... Goodness. Well, how do I get in there, buddy? Only thing that's held me back from doing more singing, I'm not always thrilled with my voice, especially for the style of music I like to do, which is, I listen to, you know, outside of video game music, I listen to a lot of Periphery, Tesseract, Monuments, a lot of progressive metal stuff, and those guys' voices are friggin' ridiculous. So, I often feel a little inadequate in that regard. Is that even doing anything? I feel like I'm tightening something for no reason. And 8-bit Mega Man stuff. Yeah, I would want to, I would like to do some more 8-bit Mega Man stuff. Actually, I haven't done any. I was planning to do some stuff from Mega Man 2. I honestly haven't been exposed to as much of the, you know, the Mega Man classic series, you know, Mega Man 1 through 8 or 9, whatever it is, as I have the X series. The X series is what I grew up playing. Oh, crap. That one popped out. I grew up playing, you know, Mega Man X1, 2, and 3. Because the only systems I had were the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. I never had an NES, and I'll be honest, I've never really taken the time to go back and play those. So as much as I know the music from them is amazing, and obviously they were really important games. Oh, crap. Scared the heck out of my cat. Come on. I really hope I'm not doing anything wrong with this. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. I don't like it. Just gonna pull up a video real quick of that, of installing this thing, because I feel like something's wrong. Haven't played much X series, but played a lot of the 8-bit. Yeah, I have tried, you know, Mega Man 2 and played through a little bit of it on some emulators and stuff. But I grew up on X, and stuff like the dashing and the wall jumping and stuff. I really love motion-based platformers like that, like Super Meat Boy, and I mean, Super Mario World is my favorite game of all time. Although, you know, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a really, really close second. Super Mario World's up there, and that's one of just the best moving games ever made. And Mega Man, like 2, always felt a little, I don't know. I didn't love the movement in those games. Oh man, my YouTube does not like playing video while I'm streaming video. So for that reason, I never really got into the original, the 8-bit Mega Man series. Yeah. Yeah, and Spencer Sotolo's voice is... I want to be Spencer Sotolo so bad. His voice is just so perfect. Him and Devin Townsend, I think, has the best voice in metal. Devin Townsend in particular. He can just so effortlessly scream just the craziest things. That's what I aspire to be as a metal singer. And that's a tall order. I've got the video I need right here. It's just not loading. I may pull it up on my iPad in a second. Mega Man 9 feels much faster? Yeah. I will try that then. Maybe that'll be my entrance into the 8-bit Mega Man series, Mega Man 9. I would love to really get into that series. It's one of the most important series in gaming, and I feel like I've neglected it. No, I don't want to cast this video to my Google Chromecast. Stop it. God. Why is this difficult? Oh, am I supposed to take those springs out? I bet I am. I think I remember hearing about that. Did I miss that in the instructions somewhere? There's the springs. Maybe not. I don't know. It's really hard. Mega Man 2 is super easy compared to it. Huh. I mean, I love hard games. I play... some of my most played games on Steam are like Super Meat Boy. I'm super into Spelunky. So I love absurdly hard video games. I just don't like when I can't control them comfortably. That's all. Okay, here's a video of some dude putting together this Cooler Master. It's 7 minutes long. I don't have time for this. Tech uploaded. Okay, he's got the thing. Yeah, so what else am I trying to get into music-wise? Like I said, I've got a pop tune cover coming next week with some singing, and that's in a very periphery style. After that, I want to get back to more video game stuff. I would love to do some stuff from the new Doom game, which kind of combines my love for, you know, the heavy progressive metal stuff and video game music. You know, the classic Doom soundtrack is amazing. And the new one, Mick Gordon, just did such a ridiculously good job. Watching a live YouTube video of someone watching yes, you're right. It's amazing, isn't it? Quality, next level. entertainment. I'm not streaming the video on there. I might know I'm not good. That seems wrong. And then after that, I am planning for some Mega Man X stuff. Like I said, Spark Mandrill, Armored Armadillo would be so much fun too. And then the Mega Man 2 theme as well. I think Wily's Castle from Mega Man 2, I want to say too, has a really good theme. Okay, he's doing the thing now. He's doing the X thing. Where does the X go, buddy? Where does it go? Stop buffering. I can't handle it. Pin drops into the mounting point, so you want to make sure that you hit that and get your cord out of the way. Okay. Also, I think what was just playing in iTunes is tomorrow's cover. It'll be a little bonus for the like 5 people watching right now. It'll be a cover of a bunch of mini-boss battles from Sonic 3. So the mini-boss and Knuckles theme from the original Sonic 3, and then Sonic and Knuckles, along with the Doomsday Zone. So that'll be up around, I think, noon tomorrow. It'll be fun. I had fun making it. Okay, so he took the fan off. I don't even know what's playing right now. What is it? Oh, I did a chemical plant demo. That's right. Okay, I guess I really do just screw this right into here. That seems like so much tension to put on this motherboard. I don't like it. I guess that's what I gotta do. Guess I'll do a star pattern like I'm tuning a drum, right? Break this motherboard, it's your fault, YouTube. I don't know how far I'm supposed to go down with this. Okay, well those all kind of felt like they hit the bottom. I'm assuming that's as far as I'm supposed to go with that. It feels like it's on there pretty sturdy. I'm happy with that. Okay. Then it goes into the AMD steps. And then finally the fan is reattached. And it's supposed to be blowing which direction? That'll make sense once I get it in the case, maybe. You know what, I'll figure that out in a second. But the fan header, oh, so it should be probably next to the fan header then, right? CPU power, sysfan. I'm looking for the fan header for the CPU fan. There we go. So that's, I'm guessing that goes on the side that has the fan header on it as well, because it wouldn't really make sense anywhere else. Been meaning to ask, any specific reason I use Guitar Rig? Because I like it. I would say about half the time I use Guitar Rig, the other half of the time I use Positive Grid Bias. I really like both of them. They both have a slightly different feel. There we go. That went on smoothly. I like that. I definitely can't say one's better than the other, and they're certainly not the only ones you can use out there. There's a lot of really great options. I just happen to stick to those two. I especially like. Okay, got that in smoothly. Good. I got Guitar Rig when I bought Complete 8. I think I first got it. And I'm supposed to tuck that in anywhere or something? Okay. When I first bought Complete 8, I got a used copy off eBay, which I was so psyched about. With it came Guitar Rig 5. And I was just going out on a cruise ship for a gig. I spent a year on a cruise ship, which I think if you search hard enough, there's videos of me playing guitar on a cruise ship somewhere. So I spent a year on a cruise ship and used Guitar Rig as my live rig. I would plug into a special pedal controller / interface that they made for Guitar Rig, and careful of where the RAM sticks go. Right. Yeah, but where does it go then? Do I fold it this way? I guess it'll live over here for now. So I plugged into this interface thing, and I plugged that into a laptop, this laptop that I'm streaming from now, actually. And that was my rig on the ship. And it's really, really programmable with MIDI and all kinds of crazy switching through the DAW, through a foot switch, whatever. So I was really happy with it, and I learned to use it really well. And now I use it in the studio because I just learned it inside and out. It makes really nice lead tones. For rhythm tones, I will usually stick to Bias. Bias has a great rectifier sim on it, and I really like that. So that is my go-to for rhythm. But I will use Guitar Rig for cleans and leads and anything echoey. I've lost my place in this thing. Oh, that's if I want a second one? I don't understand. Nope, I super don't understand what that part of the manual is trying to tell me. Nope. mean, does this screw in there somewhere? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or these guys? Do these guys go in there? Looks like a place they could go. No. No. Okay. How was the cruise ship gig overall? It was good. I'm very glad I did it. It gave me, yeah, I think that's just supposed to go on the other side or something. I don't know what this is for. I'm glad I did it. It was good money. It was fun traveling. It says here. I'll show you, Wild, because you are the only person here who seems to know what they're talking about. It's all just pictures, like a friggin' IKEA thing, like I said. And it's got this this page that shows a second fan, and it's got these clips, which I know are these things, but it's not clear what I'm supposed to do with them. I mean, it looks like they go on the front of this thing, but I've already attached the fan in the last step. So unless there's a, I don't know what it's for. That. If you can make any sense of that, please God tell me. See, it shows a second thing. I plugged in to the fan header, so I think I did this part, and I'm gonna move on from the cooler now because this is taking forever. I'm going to install the one RAM stick I have because I don't know where the second one is, but I can always install the second one when it comes in, which I guess at this point will be tomorrow. Talking about the cruise ship gig, it was really fun. I played every night for 4 hours with a dance band, who I'd already been playing with on shore, you know, around here. So I knew them well. I already knew the material. It wasn't any great drastic change in that regard. But it was weird living on a cruise ship because it's, I don't want to say almost a military thing, but we did have to do all kinds of drills every day. We had to go through, you know, an intensive training camp that lasted like 6 weeks, where we learned all kinds of, you know, like rescue operations if the ship was going down and stuff. It got intense, and it was a very strict situation with regards to dress code on certain nights and how you could interact with guests on the ship. So it was kind of intense in some regards, and I was performing guitar and I was singing too for 4 hours a night, which was exhausting. But it was great. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I got to play guitar for money, and should do Dimma 2 and Dim B2 first. Okay. Oh, okay, these open. Thank God. I was worried for a moment. And lastly, I was able to live rent-free, making money for a year, and all that money saved up, get in there, helped me and my wife really start our life. So I was very thankful for that. But I am never doing it again, because it was a year. Did we play the same set every night? Almost. Not by my choice. I would have loved if we switched it up a bit more. But we kind of found what worked for whichever group of guests were on the ship that week, and we would stick to it. If it was a seniors cruise, we'd play a bunch of, oldies from the 40s and 50s. If it was, you know, some college graduation cruise or something, then we'd do mostly modern pop songs and we'd switch it up a little bit. But it was kind of a similar set from night to night. There were a lot of standards that we stuck to. Okay, so I got one stick of RAM in, and on to the next part. I guess we can get the case involved at this point. Reasons I would not do it again: I don't like being away from my wife for extended periods of time, and I like being in my house where I can play drums and record music, which I couldn't do in a little, like, 4x4 cabin that they had us in. The tiniest little friggin' space. And I, you know, I've established, I was right out of college when I got on the cruise ship, and I've since established a life and a career here. I'm a full-time guitar and drum teacher, along with my YouTube stuff, and as well as running a small recording studio. So I don't really have a reason to do it again. Don't lift the levers yourself. Push the RAM stick down. Okay, good. I did that. Thank you. The chat is like 5 minutes behind, so any emergency advice you give to me will be way long gone. Okay, let's get the case. So I'm gonna shift this to the side a little bit. Let's see if we can actually fit all of this in frame, huh? Okay, so this is the Deep Cool Tesseract in the red and black variant. I know the blue and black variant is really popular, but like I said, I was trying to go for a red and black theme here, and I thought it would be fun. Okay, so I can get the sides off now. Set those over here. I don't think I'm in any danger of losing these. Put those over here. Got this thing that was twist tied in here. Let me take that out first. Oh, I could just rip it out. Okay. Okay, so what now, huh? There's all kinds of stuff in here. Well, I guess it'll be sort of obvious where the motherboard lets out, right? Is this? Yeah, it's becoming immediately apparent I have no idea what I'm doing. Are there holes in the case? There are so many holes in the case. I don't know what to do with them all. So I've got, let's see, the side that's resting on the desk. Is that the side we're going to be making use of? Here's that side. Let me adjust this. I want to show you what I'm using to hold this camera right now, though. Just wait 1 second. So I've got two little Logitech webcams that I love. They're what I always use to stream with, and I wanted like an overhead view for this. So here's the best I could do. Check this out. It's on a mic stand. It's scotch taped to a mic stand that is overlooking our little workspace here. So here's the side that's been resting on the desk. I can tell these are where drives go, I think, right? Seems like it. But past that, I got nothing. So I'm gonna return to the motherboard manual, which I have around here somewhere. Screw hole on what now is the up? What? Screw hole on what now is the up? I don't... Oh! Okay. So I'm looking for something I can put here. Right, yeah. So if that's the front of the computer, up there, then the motherboard should be sticking out the back here. I've got this. Okay, it's coming together. Thank you so much. It'll go like here, right? This general area? Or up here. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. Usually you have to screw some support things to the side, to the part where the MOBO will lie. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna go there. That helps immensely, just even understanding the concept of where that's going. So that leaves us with the motherboard going in here. And then I see the little supports that are going to stick through the motherboard. Okay, it's all coming together. I need more light. Where's my phone? There we go. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we got some screws that came with the case, the Tesseract. I don't know what this is. Is that a LED or something? No? I have no idea what this is. Speaker. Okay. Something that worries me is, so I see where these screws are supposed to go, but I don't see them everywhere. Okay, this seems silly, but I actually went and grabbed one of my video lights because I can't see anything over here. And let there be light. Different Mobos use different hole layouts. Right. I figured that, but I thought... I don't know. I'm worried about how few of the holes it's covering. But I think we're good. Whoa, that's not what I'm looking for. I got most of them. I see one more. Oops. There we go. So fun fact about me, I have the least steady hands in the world. Oh god. I don't know how I managed playing guitar when I literally can't even like hold the pencil straight. But different muscles, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, this is not... Building computers could not be a career for me. Surgery could not be a career for me. Okay, so let's see if that actually feels like it's attached to something now. It does, it's good. Just gonna give everything a little extra tighten. That one's still not catching anything, and that's weird to me. Are you using the wrong screw or something? There we go. Nice. It feels like it's actually securely in there. That's good. Okay. So we got that. Let's see what's next on the agenda. RAM is done. Memory is done. The motherboard plate can go on. Oh. Oh no. I'm an idiot. I think this part's supposed to go on before the motherboard, isn't it? Good job, Dean. Good job. You know, somebody should have warned me about this. I'd really love to learn more about electrical engineering. I really genuinely don't understand a thing about it. I've tried quite hard, read a few books, like Intro to Electronics and stuff, and I never really quite got it, which I feel super bummed about. My granddad is a brilliant engineer, worked for IBM for his whole life, and there we go. And despite his best efforts, I have not been able to pick up any of that. I do consider myself pretty good with computers once they're up and running and stuff, but as far as what's actually going on in there, by and large, a mystery to me. Or was I good? Was I actually good? Does this not go? Where does this go, guys? At what stage in the whole shebang do I need to make this thing happen? Before. I'm going with before. Momentarily spinning this around so I can get a look at this side of it. I've got it in backwards. That's not helping anybody, is it? I feel like this should be the easiest part of the whole build, and I'm having the worst the worst trouble with it. Does it slide in from here? Yes, it does. Oh, that's cool. There we go. I did it! Okay. Let's try that again. Oh god. No. Why are the screws so tiny? .5 of the manual. Pick the standoffs and screw them to the case. Which manual? There's like 8 manuals here, Wild. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Standoffs would be these little guys, right? I believe so. That makes sense. And those need to go in these points in the case that don't have standoffs already in them, I'm guessing. Right, that makes sense. Admittedly, I don't think my Deep Cool came with a manual, or if it did, I was a total idiot and threw it out and didn't see it. But I found a PDF of the manual online. So pick the standoffs and screw them into the case. Use M3 screws, which are the really tiny guys. Okay, I see those. I've got standoffs installed in all the appropriate locations, and we're going to drop the motherboard in for like the 5th time. There she goes. Perfect. And now use the M3 screws, these little guys. Yeah. Instructions are for people who want their computer to work. Can't lie on a metal surface. That makes so much sense. Yeah, and see, now we get back to the point where I haven't done any electrical engineering before. Oh, come on. Steady hands McGee strikes again. Hey Wild, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you, I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Your English is fantastic. I'll tell you what, if I got anything out of working on a cruise ship, it's a massive appreciation for anybody speaking English as their second language. I cannot imagine being thrust into a world where I suddenly have to pick up something else and rely on that for day-to-day communication. Oh, come on, tiny screws. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, at least there's a giant hole in the back there. Yeah, I don't know where that screw went, guys. Yeah, we're gonna call it a loss. Yeah, buy a magnetic, right? I feel like I have one in the house somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Hey! Ninth time's the charm, huh? Okay. That is all the screws. The motherboard is in and comfy and not touching the case. Should I be putting the hard drive in next? Probably, right? Or I should have done that before. Use some giant piece of metal to locate it. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, right. The screwdriver. I got you. Just grabbing my hard drive. So I am, in fact, just cannibalizing my old Mac's hard drive, because I had a really nice solid-state drive in there that, you know, I pulled all the files I want off it. I even made an image as a backup, just in case. Really changed my mind on going through with this, but so I have a nice 250 gig SSD here. It's going to serve as our storage on this guy, and I think I see a couple small bays to drop this guy into, which is nice. I don't have to use this big converter mount. There we go. Okay. Now, which screws do I use to hook this in? 6. It's these little guys. hour of music on this playlist, and I keep hearing the same couple songs. 2 a.m. here, gotta go. Have a good night, Wild. Thank you so much for the help, man. Check in on me in the morning to see if I actually finish this, huh? Nope. That's the exciting part, huh? Guess I should be doing this on camera, right? Feels unsteady, I don't know why. I guess I need ones on the side too, huh? Alright, there we go. Okay, so that seems to be done. Goes right back where it came from. Hope I didn't put that in backwards or something. That took a lot of work. Probably was backwards. Yeah, it was. I'm an idiot. That's probably why it wasn't fitting too, huh? Oh, nice. I got a copy of Rocket League when I bought the 1060. I haven't gotten the code to download it yet, but I am looking forward to that. I almost bought it in the Steam sale that just went by. Hey, maybe we can play a few rounds when I finally get on and learn how to play, because I've been meaning to get that one for a while. I have a feeling that the first few months of playing I'm going to be absolutely terrible at it, but maybe once maybe once I actually get my act together on Rocket League, we can play a few rounds. Okay, back to the manual. Okay, it doesn't say how I'm going to connect these, but I'm assuming I want it closer to the motherboard than to the end. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Still an idiot. I am still an idiot. Yeah, I want to do more gaming content on here. That's kind of another reason I'm building the, come on. That's another reason I'm building the PC. I am considering, whether on a second channel or on this one, doing a little bit of game streaming content or something. Some Let's Plays or something. I don't know. Because it seems like, you know, I'm a pretty obsessive gamer, and my audience seems to be kind of games focused, so it seems like it might be welcome with the audience, but if there's a big backlash, I will not do it. But hey, I'd like to try to introduce a little bit of games, actual gaming, to the channel and see where it goes. Trying to find the right screws to put on this thing. That seems like something I should be paying attention to, right? Okay, that's all the screws. Now you go in here, actually facing the right direction, and it's so exciting. Good. Next, according to the thing, power supply. I should do that next, huh? Power supply on bottom of case and close to rear panel. So there's the rear panel. Here's the bottom of the case. No, here's the bottom of the case. And there's the rear panel. So that's where the power supply goes. And that's what we're going to do next. Come on, you. Really don't want to just cut myself wide open on YouTube stream. My wife would be very upset if I had to call an ambulance on a YouTube stream. There we go. 5th time Icarus Lives. I'm sorry, I don't have much. Let me see if I can find more of my music sitting around. Oops. Called the ambulance for the views. Exactly, right? That's the plan. Okay. I got a box open, guys. I'm extra proud of myself. Alright. God, this thing's so heavy. Okay, there's the manual. There is the power supply itself, which is friggin' huge, and a bunch of cables, which I'm sure I will make use of in a moment. But first, let's put the thing in the other thing, which is usually the first step. Guess I should leave these stickers on? I don't know. Okay, so I've got a bunch of ports on the back here, and I guess I'll make use of. Cool. Okay. So, guessing the point with the power thing on it sticks out the back. It's probably a safe bet. And then, does the fan blow upward towards the computer or down out the floor? I'm gonna try this way first. See what feels right. That's probably it. Fan facing down. Okay, yes, good. Use the screws provided with your case to install the power supply into your computer. Okay. And those are going to go into which part of the power supply? There, okay. So we need to go upright now. Or I guess I can just rotate this way. Yeah, that makes sense. Not very good with spatial reasoning, guys. So this big exposed power switch on the back, my cat is going to hit that so many times. It is just going to destroy that power switch all the time and ruin my day. I'm surprised he hasn't shown up yet, actually, my cat. Owie. Usually he is very present during these live streams. Maybe he's taking a nap. Notify you when my cat arrives. I will. Okay. So we've got the power supply in. The graphics card is the last major component that's got to go in. Plastic wrap, my greatest weakness. No, why would you put two levels of plastic protection on this? One is enough. God, why? What is this? Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's gorgeous. Send a big, ridiculous poster. I love it. That's so silly. I'm gonna put that right above my bed. Tori will love that. Okay. User guide, great. All that. What is in here? What is this? That's the power. Okay, I'll use that in a moment. First, I would like to install this big guy. Don't tell me there's more tape. I can't handle any more tape. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, where do you go? I'm guessing I need to remove one of these first. So let's see. Just gonna gently place this over here and consult the motherboard manual. Does it matter which slot this goes into? Either the dark red that's good. I like that. We should be a marriage counselor, hello Valtteri. Okay, I did the fun part where I take all the plastic off. Okay, so I have to remove one of these first. 2 of these probably. Oh, they just pop right off. That's crazy. I hope they pop right off because I'm breaking one right now. Kindergarten teacher. Nice. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Basically, I'm already. I hear that. I teach a lot of young children, though not all at once. I can't imagine doing with an entire class of kindergartners. Oh man, 18 kid class? Dude, I had one guitar class of 3 kids, and I could barely handle it. Good luck to you, man. Hey, graphics card's in. Don't know where my screwdriver has gone. It's around somewhere. First I was losing screws, now I've lost the screwdriver. Oh. I'm not going to ask how it ended up on the table over there, but 3- and 4-year-olds, man. Oh, here's but the cat. I don't want him in the thing. Okay. Wally, come say hi. Come here. Say hi to the nice people of YouTube. Hello. What's up, little buddy? Ow. Don't be a jerk. That's not the spirit. Television. Okay, so I will consider that graphics card in place. Looks comfy. And yes, he is very cute. He's a little orange monster. We rescued him about 2 years ago at this... Oh, he's hiding under the poster. That's very cute. Rescued him a couple years ago. They found him a couple towns over. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to find if there's a way I can show you this here. There he is. Where are you, Ollie? Say hi. Say hi. Where are you going? Ollie. Say hi. What's up? You gonna peek your head out? Say hi to the internet? Come on. Ollie. Psst, psst, psst. Say hi. Come on, buddy. You want a little plastic baggie? Come on, buddy. There you go. I thought so. There he is. Yes, yeah, he made the call. The answer is both the poster and the red paint in the studio. I got these big stickers too. Those are totally going all over this computer, that's for sure. Alright, let me make sure I installed this graphics card properly because it was too expensive to not do that. Okay, looks like that's it. I just need to install the graphics card, screw that piece in, and then I have one little, the power has to go there from the power supply, which I have lots of cables to do that stuff. As far as I know, I'm done with installing components. I am eventually going to put another hard drive in. I've got a 1 terabyte guy going in there, a old school SATA hard drive. The spinny inside kind. But I just haven't gotten all the old Mac data off of it yet before I put it in here. How do I think I'll like Windows 10? I'm pretty excited, to be honest. There's a lot of things... at home, I've been a Mac user almost pretty much my entire life. My dad's a graphic artist, so we've had a Mac in the house since I was born. I was really lucky. Trying to figure out what else I need to plug in. I feel like I need to plug the hard drive in somehow, right? So, we've had a Mac my entire life. At work, I do use a Windows computer for all my office tasks, with keeping up with lessons and working in the store I work at. So, I'm already pretty comfortable with Windows 10. There's a lot of things I am looking forward to, a lot of customization that's not available to me as a Mac user. And Rain Meter looks awesome. That just looks like the coolest thing. That people do such nice customization with that. It's the power supply. Where's connecting to a hard drive via SATA? Okay. I'm assuming there's a way I have to connect the hard drive to the motherboard, but... So yeah, I'm most excited about... I love setting up a new computer. And... Oh god, do I not have a cable for this? Is that what I'm missing? Oh, wait. Haha. I think that's what I'm looking for. Yes. So I love setting up new computers. I love customizing computers. And that's the ground, I believe. And this is for the SATA drive. Probably? I don't know. So, yeah, I'm really excited about customizing this new computer to fit my studio, to be able to play games the way I want to, and all that. Are you a Windows guy or a Mac guy? I think the parts I need are on the other side. Oh, I just heard a screw drop. Mac guy, grew up with Windows. Yeah, yeah, like you, I grew up on Macs, and honestly, up until Windows 10, I wasn't crazy about it. I do like a lot of the features they've included with Windows 10. And to be honest, a lot of the later Mac OS updates have kind of annoyed me. Not that I'm like totally jumping ship from Apple. I still have a Mac Mini that serves as a kind of a secondary computer for me, and I'll still probably be tracking drums through that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using some Windows. Work and school already have Windows computers and wouldn't want to deal with it at home. Fair enough. So the SATA connectors are 6 gigabit per second ports. Each connector can connect to one SATA device. Okay. Can you show me how to connect to a SATA device? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alright. So I've got two different... Oh, one of them is just angled. That's all. Okay. That's easy. So I'll use the angle one here. Right? Feeds through to the motherboard. Flip this guy back around. And now this SATA connector goes where? Oh, there we go. SATA 2, SATA 1. So SATA 1. That guy there. Okay, hard drive is connected. Next, what else needs to get wired up? I got all these little guys. Am I running Suite or standard version of Ableton? I'm running Ableton Live 9 Suite. I purchased that from Sweetwater about 6 months ago. I got it on a really nice sale at the time. I almost bought an Ableton Push with it, and I didn't. I ended up getting a really good deal on a Launchpad through work instead. And that kind of satisfied my my Joneses for an Ableton Push for now, although I will probably get one sooner or later. Okay, I know I'm supposed to plug these in somewhere. It's like using Pro Tools previously. I still use Pro Tools for a lot of stuff. I would still consider myself a Pro Tools user first and foremost. Just about any of my YouTube covers, like full band stuff, is all recorded in Pro Tools and has been since, I would say any of the stuff you see doing in my college dorm, like Cliffs of Dover and the StarCraft covers, that was all Pro Tools. Actually, the first StarCraft cover I did, I think, was the first video I did in Pro Tools. And everything has been since then in Pro Tools, with the exception of the Ice Cap Zone remix, because that was a very EDM-focused thing. But everything else has been recorded in Pro Tools. Whenever I'm producing a band or anything, that's all done in Pro Tools. And where do I plug in the LEDs? I just want my stuff to light up, man. So yeah, I use different software for different uses. Ableton for EDM and a lot of songwriting, and then Pro Tools for really serious mix projects and heavy-duty recording projects where I'm going to be recording 16 tracks at once and doing 30 takes of a vocal part. Ableton just isn't built to handle that kind of stuff, and for that reason I will always stick to Pro Tools with that stuff. I cannot find where I'm supposed to plug in these upper pieces, and that's really bothering me. Oh wait, those. Oh, I found it. It's in the manual. Ableton's great for producing, but not that optimized for recording. You're absolutely right on that. It's it really is. You can't beat it for MIDI or sketching out quick ideas and shuffling them around. But when it comes to recording, like if I need to record 10 takes of a vocal part, I have no way to organize those different takes, and every other major DAW does. Logic has its take folders, Pro Tools has playlists. So for that reason, boy, okay, how do I keep up with this? So the hard drive LED, plus and minus. Okay, let's start with power switch. That's easy. 6 and 8. And that's all going into JFP1, which I just found. So 5 and 6 on JFP1 are the power switch. Okay. Now the hard drive LED positive and negative are 1 and 3. God forbid it tell me which one's which, right? Power LED positive is 2, and negative is 4. Easiest automation ever. Yeah, dude, tell me about it. It's... Oh, this is all tied together. Okay. It really is the best automation, especially once I discovered if you hold down Option, you get the ability to curve your automation curves, like physically have a slope to them, and that is the most exciting thing for me. You'd think PC part manufacturers would want to make building easier. Yeah, right? Especially for idiots like me. 2 is up there. Okay, and okay. Well, not quite. Yeah, Logic's advanced tools. I have not gotten that deep into Logic production, or as much as I would like to. I feel like I don't have these in all the way. Oh, I guess I do. Okay. I do have Logic Pro. I got it because one of my clients, one of my mix clients, kept sending me Logic files. It was the only way he knew how to send the files. So I ended up buying Logic because it was just worth it to get the gig with him. That's the reset switch, 5 and 7. So I bought Logic for that reason, and I haven't used it seriously for production. I do mess around with it, and the product of that messing around is the stupid little like lo-fi 8-bit versions of the song that I do at the end of every one of my cover videos is me messing around in Logic, and that's how I learned to use Logic, is just making those stupid mini covers at the end of the videos. Do I really need to know Logic too? No, it's true. I absolutely don't. And nothing goes in number 10. Oh, number 10 is reserved. What's it reserved for? Why is it there? I'm building this. I get the reservations. Okay. What else do I need to plug in? USB. Okay, that feels like it's working. And what are these? Oh, there's the fan. That's the... Okay, these are the two fans. Cool. So that... I need to find a fan header for this one. Is that this? Do I just put it in here? No. Crypt of the Necrodancer. Dude, that is such a good game. I got that in a, I don't remember if I got it in a Humble Bundle or what, but it is outstanding. That's, oops, uh-oh. That is on my list of roguelikes to stop sucking at, because I'm really bad at it still. But you'd think that would be one of my stronger games, being a musician, you know? But, it ain't. There we go. But I love Danny Baranowski's music. I did some stuff from Super Meat Boy, which I'm totally going to do more stuff from Super Meat Boy. I love doing anything Danny B has scored. So Crypt of the Necrodancer will definitely come up too. And I want to play more of it too. I want to hopefully beat it at some point. Okay, that fan is in. Now this fan. Only reason you beat it, you lucked on the weapons. That's good. I never luck out on the weapons. I get the worst weapons possible, and I have no idea what to do with them. So it's a real double whammy. I never really get too deep into the meta of any game. Like, I'm trying to play through Nuclear Throne right now, and I am just a train wreck in that game. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be... Oh, yeah. I guess I should go for this system fan over here, not that one up there. I'm slowly figuring out that there's not really that many rules to putting this stuff together. So, okay with this. Alright, so I got one there, one there. They both need power. I think I'm ready to actually hook up the power to things. I've got the graphics card in the motherboard. I've got the hard drive connected to the motherboard. I've got the cooler on the motherboard and the fan hooked up to it. The fan does need power, I'm assuming. Right? Maybe not. Maybe that's the fan header. That's it. Okay, so I guess I'll start hooking things up. Let me get the power supplies manual out. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I won't say that's not a reason I'm getting a PC. I really do want to get into it. Though if there was ever an intimidating game, it's that. I listen to the Giant Bombcast a lot, and those guys are always talking about that game. That's all they talk about at this point. And so I'm naturally really interested. I mean, it's what, the top-selling game on Steam right now? Just broke 5 million copies yesterday. So, of course I'm interested in that, but it looks really scary, and I'd be terrible at it, I'm guessing. Okay, so I've got the manual. Connect the 24-pin ATX cable to the motherboard. Oh wait, that's step 4. What's the first 3? Okay, that's where we are. Good. Okay. Okay, starting with the 24-pin ATX cable. No, it's probably not that nerve-wracking. I'm just a total weenie when it comes to playing online. I mostly only play single-player games. Okay, 24 pins going in. I've got to go into the power supply first, which I guess I go in at this angle. Did I get the wrong end? No, they're exactly the same. What am I missing here, EVGA? Am I just an idiot? Is that the problem? Yes, I am. It's 4 a.m. You should go to sleep. That is very late, man. Oh God, which way does this go in? That way. Cool. Okay, so the motherboard has power. Connect the only needed for heavy overclocking. I'm not doing that. Connect the 6 plus 2 PCIe cables for the graphics card. All right, have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out. Been a pleasure. If I never stream again, it's because I don't have a functioning computer anymore. I'm trying to find the end that goes into my graphics card. Oh. Looks like that. Okay. Now the SATA cable. Goes to my hard drive. We're going to flip this upward for a second so I can comfortably pull cables through and plug it in. What? Where does this go? Oh, upside down? There we go. Got it. Okay. Keep the rest of the cabling inside the computer. I think I'm actually going to use these ports on the side for what they're intended for, and is this working? Not sure if the power supply should be clicking when I plug it into the motherboard or what, but feels like it's in there. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I would consider this build to be a good chunk of the way completed, as far as I know. I do have to run now. I have to go pick up my wife, but I think I'm going to call it here. I will probably post an update hopefully sometime tomorrow with a completed computer and talk a little bit about how it's running. Yeah. Should be good. This cooler totally looks like it's going to stick up out of the computer. Oh well. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. It's been a lot of fun, and I think we're going to call it there. Have a good evening.